just sounds small, but I'm hoping it might be another little bit of gold. We'll have a little investigation. Well, the news is all good. It was only really shallow and it's a bit of a spassy, which means it's got some rock attached to it. But that is gold. It's quite hard to see. It's definitely a nice little gold nugget. Beauty. Yeah, g'day everyone. Back at an old spot where last year I'd walked about 1.7 k's, and right near the end of the walk I got a tiny piece of gold. I had to turn around and go back to the car. Marked it on my GPS. This was last year. I came back this year to a different spot, but when I looked at my GPS I realised I was only about 1 kilometre from where I found the nugget. So I walked up back to that spot yesterday afternoon and I found 2 tiny pieces of gold just near where I found the one last year. So I've come back again this morning, another one and a bit kilometre walk. Beautiful area. And we've been looking for about 2 hours now, got nothing. Typical, Murphy's Law. Anyway, I've just got a signal here now. Those other bits of gold were about 100 metres up that little creek. It's got a nice signal here now. It's only small, but it does sound like gold to me. Anyway, I'll give you a listen through my earphones. Lovely mellow sound, not raspy or strong at all. So I'm hoping this will be the 4th little bit of gold off this little area. Alright, get back to you in a second. Well, there it is, 4th bit of gold. It's only tiny, flaky, thin gold. Probably the other 2 yesterday weighed 0.7 of a gram for 2 nuggets. So this will be about a 0.3 or a 0.4, I'd say. Anyway, it's always nice to find a piece of gold. Alright, check you later. Okay, back again. So that last nugget I got was right through there, straight past that dead tree. That tiny little flaky one. I've just been slowly working my way along this creek bank. I think I might have nugget number 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be number 5, hopefully. I've kicked this big rock out of the way. This one. There's still noise here, have a listen. It's not a strong noise, it's quite soft. Actually sounds a fraction deeper. But anyway, once we have a little scratch around, we'll see what we get. Okay, so again, I've scratched only about 50 to 100 mils. These are really shallow. Have a listen to where the signal was. Nothing there now. Just in the front of this pile. Still quite mellow sounding, so I'd say that's another little piece of gold. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, well I've narrowed it down to this dirt clog. Now, normally when you get signals coming out of dirt clogs, in my experience it's always gold. Anyway, I'll break it open. Into the shovel, see how we go. Signal's still there, haven't seen any gold yet. I'm doing this one-handed, so I'll probably have to pause the phone and sort this out properly. Okay, back in a sec. Okay, well, Eureka, there it is. It's a little bit better piece too. A bit thicker. There it is, straight out of the ground. I did wash it in my mouth just for a second. And there's the hole. And here's the little creek. Okay, well that's definitely the best bit out of here so far. So hopefully this little run can continue for a while. Alright, cheers, catch you later. Yeah, g'day, back again so soon. So you can see that orange dig hole just beneath that dead tree, about 10 metres away. That was the last nugget you watched me dig up. Just been working my way up and down the bank. Got another signal here. Sorry, that was my first nugget over there for the morning, about 10 metres that way. And right in the middle, about 10 metres either way, got a signal here, and it's quite strong. Have a listen to this one. Very strong compared to those last two. Anyway, haven't even done a boot scrape yet. Let's have a look what it is. Well, would you believe I just did the boot scrape and it moved, so I thought it might have been junk. So I just sorted through it, and there's a chunky little, probably 1 gram nugget sitting right on top. It's covered in ironstone film, so that's the only bit of gold you can see on it there. But it's a nice little nugget. Gave a really good sound, strong, because it was sitting right on top. Oh, that's 3 nuggets here now in about 15 minutes. Nice little morning's work. Okay, g'day everyone. I'm working off the back of some old scrapes here. I've been here a couple of years ago, got a nice 1/2 ounce specie here. So I was in the area, I thought I'd come back, have another little look. Got a very faint signal here, have a listen. I thought I'd film it because it might be worthwhile. Have a listen through the headphones. Really faint one. It's one of these ones that could be ground noise, or if you take a bit of a scrape off the top, it might improve. That's what I'm hoping for. Alright, I'll get back to you. Well, sorry about that, but after a lot of sorting out with the shovel, we do have a piece of gold. Look at that. Okay, hi all. This will be a fun one. So see in front of me is a big quartz blow. I was walking up through here yesterday. I come across an old patch. When I say old, looked like maybe 5 to 10 years ago. Someone had got some really big, deep targets. They'd left all the holes open. I followed the creek up, and then there's also a stack of brand new dig holes. Another maybe 30 or 40 or 50 targets, all with the holes left open too, but deep. Average about a foot each hole. Anyway, so I've just spent the last hour walking through this patch with a frown on my face, seeing all this gold that I've missed, trying to find a signal or a target that they've missed. Anyway, I've got pretty much to the top of the patch, and I think I've got a signal, so it'll be interesting to see if I've found a piece of gold off this patch, old patch. Anyway, have a listen through the earphone. As I said, most of these holes I've been seeing are a foot deep at least. Some are 1.5 feet or more. Anyway, we'll have an excavation and see what we come up with. Okay, well there's good news and bad news in this one. Unfortunately I'm digging into solid rock. I've already taken a few big hunks of rock out, and the good news is none of them are making a signal. Often if that's the case and they do make, each one makes a little signal, it just means it's ground noise in the reef, in the rock. But these are all clear, have a listen. No noises. But the signal where I started is actually improving, have a listen. I'd say this will have to be gold, I'm hoping. Anyway, I'll keep persevering with this rock. Okay, after much perseverance, the signal is out. Have a listen. You can see how I've had to carve out in the rock here. I'll just flip my earphone over for you. Okay, have a listen where it was. Nothing there on the pile. So we'll see what it is. I'm still not convinced it's gold. It's not booming now it's out. Anyway, we'll have a look. Well, after all that, there you go, a little bit of gold. So glad to be able to take one piece out of here, because these guys got hundreds and hundreds of pieces out of this little creek. So I'm glad they left me one. Okay, back again so soon. So there's that quartz below. There's my last dig hole just behind that little shrub. I've walked 2 meters, still in the same little bit of creek. Got another faint signal. So I think I've pretty much come to the end of where these guys stopped looking, because I found their last dig hole about 10 yards back that way. So I just walked up past their last dig hole to see whether the run continued, and I found that one. And now have a listen just here. So this is hopefully already in a bit of shale by the looks of it. Might be a little bit easier digging than that last one. Anyway, this is the sort of day we've been hoping for, because we've been going a week without seeing any gold. Alrighty, get back to you. Okay, well it was easier digging. I've already gone down 100 mils and this target's out. Have a listen, just in the front of this wash. And there it is, just a tiny little bit. That is gold. You beauty. Yeah, hi all. Different spot after lunch, late afternoon. Followed an old track in some real rough country, found an old campfire. We're just going for a walk. It's got a signal here. I've had a boot scrape, have a listen. Sounds encouraging, it's a little bit wobbly. Haven't seen any other detector holes here yet, so I did see one old timer's tin can about 30 metres away though. Anyway, we'll have a look. Righto, I dug down nearly 3/4 of a foot. I hit the green wash and the signal's gone now. Have a listen. Have a listen to this pile. I'll suss it out. Well, will you look at that? We've got ourselves a probably gram and a half piece of gold. And it's very smooth. That means it's travelled a little way. Anyway, this is a new area for us, so we've got a new place to concentrate on. Alright, catch you later. Yeah, good morning all. I'm working in an area of scrapes, quite junky area today, but it's a new area, so we're just going to give it a go. We're on our way to a different goldfield, but we're just stopping along the way in a few spots. You've got an old mine over this way, and you've got scrapes all down the sides of these surrounding hills. There's lots of junk here. I got a signal. I've done a boot scrape. It's still there. It's a bit wobbly. It's a bit mellow. Have a listen. It's got a few good things going for it. Obviously it's still in the ground after the boot scrape. It's a bit wobbly, it's a bit mellow still, so that's all good. So, looking forward to seeing what we get. Okay, same old story. I've dug down probably 150, 200 mils. Have a listen in the hole now. It's all empty. And then on the front of this wash, very strong signal now. I'll just go through it with a shovel and see what we can find here. Okay, well, Eureka, I'm pleased to say I've got myself a piece of gold. It's a nice little chunk too. Have a look. Quite a lumpy little piece, and that's straight out of the ground, and look how shiny that is. Beautiful. That's going to be probably just on a gram. So that's $50 for the morning's work. Been going about 25 minutes. Anyway, there's a lot of area here to look around, so now we slow right down. Probably spend the next couple of days in there looking around. Okay, thanks for tuning in. G'day again, the hunt continues. Still on these scrapes. Had a bit of bad news. My mate went over my old hole. There was a little bit of junk right near my hole, what I thought, so I didn't bother digging it. He dug it, about a 2 or 3 gram nice flat nugget. Only centimetres from the first nugget that you saw me dig in this section. Anyway, luckily we're pooling the gold today, so I still got it in the end. Okay, I got a signal here. I've already done some boot scraping. It's still in the ground. Have a listen. Yeah, a bit of a funny one, so a little bit more inspection required. And it's a tiny flat piece of gold. I'd almost given up on it as junk, but then it popped its little head out. Very flat. How you going there? Well, I'm really sorry I didn't film it live because I thought it was junk. There's my dig hole. Have a look at this beauty. I haven't even put it in my mouth yet, but I can see gold showing. I'll put it in my mouth. Look at that. It's got to be a good maybe 12 or 13 gram nugget, at least 10 I reckon. I haven't really found many big nuggets, so that's a beauty. So happy with that. Have a listen to this. It was only about 3 inches deep, that's why I thought it was junk. So loud. Alright, cheers. Keep looking. Okay, on account of that larger nugget yesterday that sounded like junk, which happened to be 8.4 grams, so a quarter of an ounce nugget, I'm going to film most things this morning, loud or not. So we've got a loud one here. I've already done the boot scrape, it's still there, which is encouraging, but there's junk everywhere just where we are. It's actually in a windrow of an old scrape. If you have a look, there's the windrow there, there's the scrape, there's the next windrow. So you got windrows each side of where the ground's been scraped, all the way around here. Now that 8 gram nugget was pretty much straight through there about 20 metres. So we're working just below there. And we have a little bit of success. Tiny bit of gold. First one for the morning, happy with that. And the flies are very friendly today. Okay, I just completed a really heavy boot scrape and the signal's still in the ground, which is a great thing. Have a listen. That's an improving signal, which is what we're after, but it's not improving super quick, so it's still probably another couple of centimetres down, which is even better news. Just in the shadows of that mine that I showed you. Okay, I'm hoping, semi-confident anyway, that this might be a nice little nugget here. Have a listen, I'm down 100 mils, getting into some hard wash now. It's definitely improving. Have a listen to this. Pretty much almost on top of the target now, maybe another centimetre. Okay, well the target's out. I just started to get in some quite heavy shale rock and a few little tree roots, which is also a good sign. Have a listen to the front of this pile. Still quite a mellow sound. Okay, we have gold. Have a look at this. Lovely little, probably 1.5 grams. I'll just clean it up. Look at that, lovely, beautiful.